which I'll do as we just kind of get started here. So good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
And welcome to Encore Performing Arts Summer Camp Showcase. I'm Michelle Lagunas, and I am the Executive Director here at Stagebridge.
Yay!
It is truly a joy to see this room filled with so much creativity, courage, and community. There are familiar faces, and some new ones too. And in just 1 week, we have strengthened our skills, learned new ones, and added to our Stagebridge family. Before we celebrate our performers, I want to offer a huge and heartfelt thank you to our board of directors, Tracy, Mel, Eleanor, and Albertina. Thank you for your guidance, your belief in our mission, and your steady support. Your commitment to the organization during some of the tougher moments are recognized by everyone. We are so grateful to you. To our staff, who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this week seamless, welcoming, and full of possibility. To our instructors, whose artistry, patience, and generosity create the kind of learning environment that makes Stagebridge unique. To our volunteers, who show up with open hearts and open hands, making everything run smoothly. Nicole, Roz, Juna, the little hostess with the mostest, Justice, and the First Congregational Church of Oakland. Thank you for giving us a home where creativity can flourish. And most importantly, to you students, this week has been a testament to what the Stagebridge community really is. Brave, joyful, and willing to dive into intensive programming with curiosity and heart. Summer camp asks you to stretch, to experiment, to collaborate, and to show up fully. And you did, every single day. You also stayed flexible and generous as we navigated some unplanned and unexpected changes. That adaptability, that willingness to keep going with humor and grace is part of what makes Stagebridge extraordinary. You don't just take classes, you help create the environment that makes those classes possible. Your commitment to Stagebridge, your trust in us, your participation in class, your energy at camp, and your donations are the reason we exist, truly. Stagebridge is here because you show up, you create, you support one another, and you believe in what we're building together. I want to especially acknowledge Claire Warhoftig, I always have to think about that last name, whose trust and support came in a moment when Stagebridge needed it most. Her belief in this community helped carry us forward, and your ongoing participation and generosity continue to sustain us. Without that trust and without all of you, Stagebridge simply could not continue. Scrumley, who bravely took his healthcare by the horns this week, we are proud of you. And we are holding you with so much love. Please consider giving to his GoFundMe account to assist in his absence of work. You'll find that on our website. Toby, whom we support as she journeys through the grief of a sudden loss of a family member. Your courage and presence mean more than you know. I also want to acknowledge multiple beloved members of our community whom we have recently lost. Barbara. We hope you like. We hope you liked what we did here this week, and we miss you on a daily basis. Yes. Joe Grossman, Vicki Wong, who else did we have on the list? Vicki Wong was part of the Stagebridge staff. Joe Grossman. Oh, and Betty Reed, Miss Betty Reed Soskin, who was a student long time ago, who was a student of Stagebridge. So today's showcase is more than a performance. It's a celebration of what happens when we invest in one another, when creativity is shared, and when community becomes a source of strength. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of Stagebridge. And thank you for helping us grow, thrive, and imagine what comes next. Please take a moment over the next few days to reflect as students on your experience with us and fill out the survey. And we can learn more about what we can do to make Encore summer camp even better. In 2028, we will celebrate our 50th anniversary with a major celebration. We hope you will all be here with us to mark this momentous occasion. And now, without further ado, I introduce to you one of our newest staff members, Program Development and Outreach Coordinator, JoAnne Tobias. Now let's enjoy the show. Hi. I've had a chance to speak to some of you for a long time, but I want to speak to all of you. I want to hear all of your stories, because from the few of you that I have spoken to and from my own personal experience, I know that art transforms lives. And I want to hear your stories of transformation, and I want more people in our creative community experiencing this joy of collaboration. If my life were a line, May 8th, 2026 would be one of these markers, because that's the day I joined. We are filming this. Thank you, Matt, for setting this up. We're filming this for the people who cannot be here, especially you, Scrumbly. And Scrumbly, watch this all the way past the singing, because there's going to be a message to you from all of us. All right? Okay, so now I will introduce MK, who I'm emceeing this. So I'm going to be introducing the teachers, who will then introduce the performances. And let me please introduce MK, who taught us songs from other cultures. Oh. I'm going to go on this one for no real reason, but I just like this one better. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. So that's me. I'm MK. You can call me Mindy. That's my first name. No, it's all good. I like MK. It's mysterious, I think. Anyway, so enough about me. Like JoAnne said, I taught songs of other cultures this week. It was going to be Scrumbly's class, so I'm very grateful that I got the opportunity to sub. It's been fun. I got to see some of Scrumbly's classes when he was doing his thing, and so, hopefully it's been a fun pass off for this time. I'm very, very excited to welcome all of my students that we've been hanging out this week. We're going to get to tell some stories about
songs that have been impactful for us from another culture, from somewhere else. So if you guys want to come on up and we'll get settled a little bit with this, right?
Hi, everybody. Although everybody's not here. Where's guys and dogs? Yeah, we are. A lot of people. I guess we're going for it anyway. It's a show biz, huh? The show must go on. So we're gonna listen as we focus for a minute. And we open our musical travels today with a tune written in Yiddish in 1932. By Shalom Secunda and Jacob Jacobs. They liked the name so much that they had to use it twice. Go on. 5 years later, Sammy Kahn and Saul Chapin wrote the English lyrics. The Andrews sisters combined the two and made it a worldwide hit, but first, I want to make sure that we dedicate all of our performances in this class to our fearless, fabulous leader, Scrumbly, hi Scrumbly, and his alter ego, Mindy, MK, who stepped in and up at the last minute and is doing and did a great job. Hit it. Of all the girls I've known, and I've known some, before I first met you, I was lonesome. But when you came in sight, dear, my heart grew light, and this whole world seemed new to me.
You're really swell, I have to admit. You deserve expressions that really fit you. And so I've racked my brain, hoping to explain all the things you do to me.
Hit it, Mindy.
Buy me a piece of shame. Please let me explain. Buy me a piece of shame means that you're grand. Buy me a piece of shame. Again, I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. I could say Bella, Bella, even say Volpini. Language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I try to explain. Buy me a piece of shame. So kiss me and say you understand. I could say Bella, Bella, even
the first day of class, MK asked us all, she asked us all to think of a song in another culture, another language that meant something to us. And I immediately thought of this French lullaby. Because in the 90s I worked in a French-American school, and this was part of the curriculum that we would sing to the little 3- and 4-year-olds. And then in the 2000s, I became a mom, and I would sing this song, this French lullaby, to my baby. And he's now a 19-year-old man, and he hates it when I sing to him. So we will now sing this to you. And it's about going into the forest and speaking to an owl. It's called Cuckoo Ibu. Ibu means owl.
An old English musical, and I think they were back in the 1800s or maybe the early 1900s. I'm not sure. I just found the sign. I gotta do it. So, and it's time to leave. I'll try to catch up. To follow in the Father's footsteps is a motto for each boy. To follow in my Father's footsteps is something I much enjoy. My mother brought me up one evening on the West End spree. She said, "Where are you going?" And I answered, "Don't ask me." Yeah, that's right now. I'm following Father's footsteps. I'm following the dear old man. He's just come from drops her, I'll be glad. I'm following Father's footsteps, yes. I'm following the dear old dog. Now, I'm not cruel. The dinner at town last night, I went, and so Pa went there as well. How many lemonades we had? Oh my word, I couldn't tell. At 2 a.m. Pa started off for home, while like this way and like that. Folks said mine where to going, but I simply made reply. I'm following Father's footsteps. I'm following the dear old dad. He's walking on the front fence, so you see. Upon my word, he's worse than me. I don't know where he's going, but when he gets there, I'll be glad. I'm following Father's footsteps, yes! And following the dear old dad. All right.
Hello, this is Rima. If you were a surgeon, you'd probably be really hot right now because it's like 96 degrees there. And also, you'd probably be asleep because it's after midnight. But also, you probably know this song, Shano Dusho. It's a well-known folk song there that accompanies a kind of sprightly dance from an area that I'm going to call Blanche from the way it's written out, but I don't really know how it sounds. Normally this would be, this would be a dance tune and more up-tempo, but for our Stagebridge version, we're going to take it like a ballad. I'm going to be so helpfully accompanied by my friends, Mindy and Renee on drum. All right. Shano Dusho. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3.
broadcast engineer at WGBH in Boston back in the 80s. I recorded Oi Hanukkah with the Klezmer Conservatory Band, featuring, I'm going to start again. When I was a broadcast engineer at WGBH in Boston back in the 80s, I recorded Oi Hanukkah with the Klezmer Conservatory Band, featuring this haunting Yiddish ballad, O ihr kleine Lichterlein, or O you little candles. May the light of these candles remind us of our shared humanity as Semitic peoples, Jews and Palestinians alike, and bring peace, justice, and respect to the Middle East, the diaspora, and the world.
Aktiv, du
say a few words about the song that we're going to sing. You will most likely know it. Michelle's going to be, Maria's going to be our featured performer, our featured soloist for this song. Cielito Lindo is a song that you will hear all the time. If you're growing up in Mexico, if you're living in any state near the border, I grew up in Texas, so this is a mariachi song that we heard a lot. It's a pretty song. It's a love song.
Yes.
You want to say anything else about the song?
Well, it's a very special song which is played or sung usually when you are courting or wanting to court, and it's part of the love story. It's a love story kind of song. So.
Could everyone turn their cell phones off, please, their mobiles? That would be great. Thank you so much. Yeah? Go closer to the microphone so
I like the piano, so.
has industry standards in it. Both of these classes, I think, sold out like in 10 minutes, and she is such an amazing teacher. I'm going to welcome Cindy to the microphone now.
So the beginning acting class, we started using content-less scenes, which are basically, or sometimes they're called free scenes. So they have lines, and they're labeled A, B, or as the characters. And then the actors themselves had opportunities to come up with scenarios that would fit the lines. So they got the script, but no character description, no location, no scenario, nothing like that. So what we're going to show today, we're going to show two different pairs. We're going to show Suzanne and Bill. First, Bill is new to Stagebridge. No. Bill had to go get his script, so they can go. Okay. So we're going to start with Barbara and Lynne, and they are taking one single script and then showing it to you two different ways. And then we'll do Suzanne and Bill. And I'm going to move this.
Yeah, and we're going to use two chairs for a second, so we'll just move them away.
Okay. And I have to go to the table. Looking over here. All right. You need this one for this one? Okay. All right. Got it. Do it. I will. Do it. I will. It's just what? It's not so simple. It's not so complicated either. Well, why don't you do it? Then do it. I would. But it has to be you, doesn't it? You're right. I'm sorry. Well, just give me a minute. Take all the time you need. Thanks. But do it soon. I will. All right, the same script. Where does it say? Do it. I will. Do it. I will. It's just what? It's not so simple. Well, it's not so complicated either. Why would you do it? Well, I would. Do it. No, I would. What? It has to be you, doesn't it? You're right. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. Take all the time you need. Thanks. But do it soon. Will. And now we have Suzanne and Bill.
did you say something?
To them,
You stood there.
I didn't know what to say.
Anything at all?
I think you're overreacting.
We had some wild scenarios in that class. What's going on? There were all sorts of, in fact, we finally had, when I teach young kids, it's usually a problem that there's too many toilets and too many guns in the scenes, and I have to make rules like there's only one gun and one toilet. And with this group, I finally had to say, let's see what, like, our natural bent is to find the most dramatic and the most scary. And I was like, let's see what happens if we try and find something positive to do. Because that had to be a prompt. Okay, this is the directing for actors class, and the way it was set up is that there were 15 people in the class. Everybody was a director and an actor. So they were in groups of 3, and each person had a scene they were directing with the other two people in their group, and then they would serve as an actor in the other 2 scenarios. There were 15 scenes, so we're not seeing them all today. We just picked 2 of the scenes from there. Today we have Vivian and Cindy doing a scene from the female version of The Odd Couple. And then we have Bill and, we'll see Bill and Suzanne again doing a scene that was directed by Barbara called Counting the Ways by Edward Albee.
Wasn't huge.
You know what? You don't have to worry about the mics if you talk loud. It's all loud. Oh, well, then let's do it all the way on one side. I'll roll for you. Thank you. Yeah.
Poor Matt.
Olympics.
You're right. Bless you, my children.
And when you change rooms, all of a sudden your perspective is like, wait, there's no mirror there, there's no wall there. Okay.
until since the day I put my eyelashes in your pancake bag.
Olive, you're asking to hear something I don't want to say. But if I say it, I think you better hear it.
I'm trembling all over. Oh, she's trembling.
All right, I warned you. You're a wonderful girl, Olive. If it weren't for you, I don't know what would have happened to me. You gave me a place to live and something to live for. I'll never forget you for that. You talked to me, Olive.
Okay. If I've just been told off, I think I missed it.
Coming now.
Oh, good.
You are also one of the biggest slobs in the world.
I see.
And completely unreliable.
Okay, so
And dependable.
is that it?
Unappreciative. Irresponsible. And indescribably inefficient.
Is that a Cole Porter song?
That's it. Now you've been told off.
Well, good.
How do you like that?
Well, good. Because now I'm going to tell you. For 8 months, I've been living in this apartment alone. I thought I was lonely. I thought I was miserable. So I took you in. And because I thought we could help each other, you know? And after living for 3 weeks with close, personal contact, I have hives, I have shingles, I have a heartbreak of psoriasis. I'm growing old at twice the speed of sound. I can't take it anymore. Florence, do me a favor and move into the kitchen with your pots and pans. I'm going to lie down. Are these liver spots?
Walk on papers? Will you? I just washed the floors in there. I'm warning you. Don't you touch me.
Into the kitchen! I want to get your head in the oven and cook it like a cake.
You're going to find yourself in one sweet lawsuit, Olive.
No use running, Florence. There's only 6 rooms, and I know all the shortcuts.
Is this how you settle your problems, Olive?
Oh.
Like an animal?
Yeah, I want you to swim.
Stand back. This tear gas, Olive. You lay another hand on me, and you'll be using eye drops for the rest of your life.
You want to see how I solve my problems? I'll show you how I solve my problems.
All right, I warned you. I'm turning on my siren. What's wrong with this? Have you been playing with my siren? God damn it! $22.50 for a piece of Japanese shit.
You want to see how I solve my problems? Hey, that's how I solve my problems.
Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere, you idiot. You are going. The marriage is over, Florence. We're getting an annulment.
I'm talking. I can hear my own voice.
In other words,
You're throwing me out? Not in other words. In exact words.
Hi, this is a play called Counting the Ways by Edward Albee. It's a couple called he and she that have been married for 20 years.
I don't want to discuss it.
When did it happen?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Well, I do.
Then we are an us.
No, we are not. We will discuss it.
If I were not, and only you, it will not be a discussion.
Silence is the reply.
Of sorts. For some, I suppose. Martyrs in the desert, old people at the post office.
When did it happen?
What? I have no idea.
2 beds.
So,
There are 2 beds.
yes, there are 2 beds.
Why?
Well, let us sit down and discuss things. With calm and reason.
Okay. Right. Okay.
At greater calm
Okay. Right. Okay.
and reason.
The reason, sure. All of a sudden there are 2 beds. Once upon a time there was one.
I noticed that.
I wake up this morning in our king-size bed.
You've moved beyond into the historical present. I hope you realize.
I wake up this morning in our king-size
It's
bed.
an odd tense, isn't it? Sort of common if you know what I mean. It's useful, I know, but still.
I won't be put off.
No, of course not.
I wake up this morning in our king-size bed, the one I've waked in every day of our marriage.
I know.
And so have you. Safe trips and hospitals. The bed I can reach across and touch you in the dark, in the night.
I know. The bed.
I wake up there. I find you
To
gone.
the kitchen for your tea, for my coffee.
It's the same every day. Is it not?
Yes. Yes, it is.
This morning I wake up in the king-size bed. I find you in the kitchen. I find nothing amiss.
I know nothing. I understand you.
It's a day like every other day.
And I sympathize with you. I understand you and I sympathize with you.
We are each other's rod.
So to speak.
Nothing is amiss, except perhaps the coffee.
Oh, no. You should taste some tea.
It's a day like every other day, except
I know.
Except
I said I know.
this afternoon you come to me and say you want flowers for a vase between our beds.
Yes.
Between our beds.
Yes. Yes.
When did it happen? When did it happen? When did our lovely bed split and become 2? When did a table appear where there was no space? And
in the center of our lovely bed.
Well, I suspect it's been coming.
Pardon?
I suspect it's been coming.
And those beds, they're not wide, those beds, they're single. They're for a solitary or a corpse.
These things sneak up on you.
Did you have so many? Did the bad people come and take our lovely beds away and leave these pallets?
No one came. These things happen. We've been lucky.
I want an answer for this. I want an answer for this!
Well, it happens sooner or later. And look around you. Look at our friends. Sooner or later, it happens. Maybe we'll be lucky, but it won't go any further.
Further. Further?
Of course. Separate rooms.
Separate. Oh, God.
Have you ever had a dream where you're walking in your... You can't hear me?
They did it. They have actors' lungs, I guess. Yeah. Have you ever had a dream where you walk in your home, your very, very familiar home, and then all of a sudden you realize there's a door, and you open the door, and suddenly there's a whole new room that you didn't realize you had? That happened to me 3 times this week here. And I think it's a metaphor. Opening a door and seeing all this life and this bewildering sense of like the back is front and the front is back, and like how amazing that is. And the other thing I wanted to say, you can start saying that already. I'm just talking the full time. The other thing I wanted to say is that in addition to being completely disoriented in the most wonderful way, the hallways here have been filled with sounds, laughter and screaming in the good kind, the productive kind, music and creativity. And one of the most amazing sounds is one that you're about to hear, Renee Ben Melech. In addition to her last name, the most amazing sound is percussion. I mean, this building is going to be so quiet next week. It was filled with so much life this week. Have you ever gone running with weights on your ankles? You lived through the 80s? Well, for like strength training. And then you take them off and you fly. There's another metaphor in here, and when I figure it out, I'll get back to you, but it feels very stage-friendly. Are you set up? After this percussion adventure, there will be a 10-minute food-taking intermission, and then there will be more entertainment. There will be lovely Radhika, the Queen of JoAnne, will give a couple-minute speech, and there will be storytelling, and then there will be guys and dolls. And so after this is over, we're going to need some help moving the piano. I'm telling you, the piano will need to go there, but you all eat and enjoy, and we'll worry about that. Can I stop talking now?
Yeah, you can stop talking.
I just saw this video of Michael Jackson when he was receiving an award, And Eddie Murphy was next to him, but he had like a Grammy in his hand, so he couldn't do and so he was asking Eddie to help him, and Eddie was like,
are you asking me to, it's like, are you asking me to work for you? Because I'm not working here right now. And Michael was just like, what?
So funny. My name is Renee Bamela, and the class that I facilitated here is called Heart Pulse, Drumming for Everybody. The last time I was at Stagebridge was before COVID. Thank you, Eleanor. And I taught collaborative vocal improv then. So it's been really sweet to be back. And we had a bigger class, but some folks couldn't stay today. And someone's taking care of her cat. And we did many things from drumming to hand percussion to body percussion. And we picked a couple of things that we thought were cool to show you. These are called boom whackers. And they're pitched tubes. Yeah. So we're gonna do a little piece with boom whackers, which is actually improvised. It's a game called layering in, so we're just gonna come in one at a time. We're making it up as we go along, and then I'll introduce the other thing that we'll do afterwards. countries in Africa. And one rhythm that we worked on during the week is called Ijesha, which is actually an Afro-Brazilian rhythm, and sometimes used in ritual, but sometimes in secular movement and dance. I would say predominantly in ritual dance. And I wanted to also bring in a little song. We didn't do a lot of singing in the class, but I sang along to some of the drumming so you can kind of get an idea. Because in African music, people generally learn the drum rhythm and the song and the dancing, right? You learn all the different parts. So I thought this might be a great way for you to be able to participate a little bit. So let's do a little call and copy. Okay? Baba Lagumbela.
Baba Lagumbela.
Lagumbela Hadidse.
Lagumbela Hadidse.
Baba Lagumbela.
Baba Lagumbela.
Lagumbela Hadidse.
Lagumbela Hadidse.
Hey Nana.
Hey Nana.
Nana Hadidse.
Nana Hadidse.
All right, cool. So it'll all be call and copy, so you don't have to memorize any of that. And that song is from a Yoruba tradition, and it says, "It is time to harvest." I could hardly believe how appropriate the words were. It is time to harvest the fruit of our efforts. And it can also be a song that is sung when one village meets another village. So here we are, our little village here is meeting your village. So you just shot. laughter and whatever and all that. So give them a hand. Nana Aviste. Please enjoy food for 10 minutes and then come back at 1:45. We'll have more special stuff.
Yeah. Sorry.
Just wanted to say bye.
Oh yeah, good to
I gotta
see you.
roll.
Great job. I'll see you soon.
Well, that's what improvisation is about. Saying yes to reality in front of you. Yes, and saying yes to reality in front of you and adding your own unique beauty to it. Please welcome Radhika. Yay! Hello, everyone. Yay! So, with me is Roz. What was the what did you give yourself? The adjective you gave yourself today? Was it ridiculous, relishing? What was it? What Roz? Roundabout Roz. Yes. I'm resilient Radhika, and you're jumping Judith. We have no idea what we're gonna do, which is the great American art form of improv. We have no idea. Some of us didn't even know they were going to be here until a few minutes ago. Some of us didn't want to be here. I won't say who, but we're here. Most of us actually in the 10 o'clock class, and they had to leave. So Judith, who wasn't even in the camp but has done improv at Stagebridge for years, is here today along with Roz, who's here all the way from New Orleans. So we have a touring improviser. Yes. So the game we're going to play, we're a it's called three-headed monster. And in improv, we say yes to what our scene partners are doing. We say yes to the audience. The audience gets us started, so everything depends on you. And then we have this great spiritual backbone of our art form, which is called We Have Each Other's Back, which is really wonderful. So this game is called Three-Headed Monster, but we're going to do a version of it called Three-Headed Opinion Monster. So we want to ask you your opinion on something, and then each of us can only get one word. That's how this monster works. So we're going to work together to create an opinion. Would you like an opinion on something? Does anybody have a question they'd like to ask? What would you like our opinion on something? Yeah, what?
Sailors.
Sales?
Sailors.
Sailors. Our opinion on sailors. Sailors are so large. But they're usually very handsome. So that's our opinion on sailors. Thank you. Would anybody have an opinion on another? Yes, and Kate.
I don't know if this is an opinion, but where do babies come from?
Where do babies come from? Fantastic question. Three-headed opinion pundit knows all about it. Well, down there. Well, down there is a lot of
Down there's a lot of stuff. So, that's where babies come from. It's very simple. I can't believe you didn't know that, okay? Our final opinion, yes, would you like us to pontificate on something else, our final?
Reflection upon.
Reflection upon, I'll just start another one.
Money.
Money! Is it okay if we choose money? All right, money. Lots of money isn't landing on anyone in this group. Oh my gosh. All right, our final thought for this group, but we're going to make a prediction for the future. We already made a prediction. So we're going to, World Cup. Well, it's an opinion about a World Cup. We can, you know, Argentina versus Spain, those of you didn't know. Soccer isn't a very happy sport because the players are rough. Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much. We have classes in the fall. Thank you. Most probably on Mondays, but feel free to ask me any questions you have about improv. Thank you, Judith and Rod. Thank you. How does this? Oh my God. Sometimes stories emerge, one word at a time, and sometimes they are in you, burning to come out. And now I'm going to hear from some storytellers, and I suspect the latter is true. We will start. This is Wayne's storytelling class, and I'm very excited to share with you that he will be starting a podcasting class for storytellers. That's something to look forward to. And I'm going to just introduce the first storyteller, and then she will tell her story and introduce the next one, and so on and so on. That's all I was going to say. This is a class called Storytelling in Dangerous Times. I don't know where they got that idea from. It might be the Times. It might be the Times, maybe. We take the reality in front of us and we turn it into art. Yeah. How many of you here, it's your first summer camp? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do you think so far? Great. We want you back. We want you back in fall for more storytelling, more improv, more singing, more joy, more community, more creativity. And I'm going to...
Hi. So we had the pleasure of working with Wayne Harris, who I'd heard about for years, and I was so blessed to be able to take a class with him. And we learned so much this week, and since he couldn't be here, he actually had to catch a plane. He's busy doing all kinds of great things, so he gave me something to read. So I'm going to pretend I'm Wayne. These are dangerous times. Decisions are being made that will affect generations to come. But as always been the case, it is the artist that can speak to the moment in ways that nothing else is able to do. It is the storyteller who can transport us to a place of empathy, hope, and action through personal stories and experience. This class offers an opportunity to focus the frustration and sadness many of us are feeling into artistic self-expression that can be a portal to being an instrument of change in the world. Purposeful storyteller, focusing on sharing life experiences of the past that speak to the challenges of today. Our first storyteller is Monica.
This I'm not so sure about. Sitting at my desk, I feel compelled to give up my anonymity and to go ahead and use my First Amendment guarantee of free speech. Dear sirs, Mr. Adams, Mr. Jefferson, Mr. Franklin, I appreciate, I even applaud your efforts to create a new format of government so alien to your monarchical experience. It will be used, I know, as a template for many governments. It has served some of you very well. But now I'm going to quote your wife, Mr. Adams. Where are the women? And where are the people of color? Where are the indigenous people? Where are the others? We, the people. That implies a social contract. A contract to encourage and inspire each other and an entire society. It's looking a little threadbare these days.
Amen. Yeah.
You know, it just seems that it could use a little patchwork. A more perfect union. But using power for maintenance of a power structure, for the confinement, the exclusion of perhaps what you might call the less fortunate. Well, that's just plain tyranny. What was your war about? Justice. Economic justice. Our country has been ruled by economic economics of consumerism. Your grand ideals seem to fail to recognize the human failures, the faults, such as pure selfishness. You understand that when you isolate success in the hands of half a dozen people, you have committed injustice to an entire nation.
Amen.
Now, justice, to be honest with you, the justice we have, the economic justice, the social justice, it is not leading to domestic tranquility. Now, the preamble of our Constitution sounds, preamble, funny word. Sounds kind of like a walk in a park, doesn't it? A park of the ideals to which humanity aspires. But there's this thing called the Bill of Rights. Rights. That word smacks of entitlement. I prefer a bill of guarantees. One that says each and every individual is important. And until we're all living in relative equality, we will never be receiving that domestic tranquility. They talk about, government handouts. Human respect for dignity doesn't seem to be entering our picture here these days. I prefer guarantees. And I believe that preamble should be codified into law so that there's that possibility for success for all of us. There would be a good deal less crime if everyone had everything they needed. Health care. I can tell you, I get shots in my eye 5 times a year. 3 times. My doctor has mentioned, you've got pretty good coverage. We can try this other one. I was shocked. Do you mean to tell me that people's medical care comes attached to what they can afford to pay for it? Thank God libraries are free. For now. Indeed. What will we be doing with no access to information to improve our lives, to learn new skills, to keep our little brains clicking along without libraries? I, for one, I propose a second Continental Congress. One that is represented by every stripe of people we have in this room. People with unique talents that they are more than willing to contribute for the betterment of the society as a whole. Signed and submitted respectfully, the future. And now let me introduce Lois. I'm so glad to be her introduction.
Thank you so much. I am the American dream. I am the motivation for every citizen of the people who come to America to achieve it. I offer safety, ways to provide for self and family. I am the basic peace you get while living here in America. You see, we have a system here, a system of government that allows us to live in basic peace. All the people who come, no matter where you come from, what you believe, there's a way for us to live in basic peace. And that's me. Now, time has come when I'm feeling pregnant. It was time again to choose the leader of the country, of America. And a whole lot of people came out, but they only picked two. Mr. Left and Mr. Right. Now, he stood on stage and told the people who they were, what they were going to do for the people. Mr. Left spoke first. He stepped up to speak to the American people. I will continue the programs that the foundation of our American dream. I will continue the safety nets, the programs that provide for the people, for your safety, just for you to have a life of pleasure, no fear, way to get along, way to make money, but you can provide for your family. Mr. Left told stories of the founding fathers. He reminded us citizens, me, of the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the rule of law. He talked about our rights to vote, the right to vote, and the right to protest. As he told these stories, being a traditional politician, he felt that he'd said enough because, traditionally what he had said always was elected. There was no problem. So he said, okay, I just want you to vote for me. And he stepped aside and let Mr. Wright come in. So Mr. Wright stepped up. And what he did was begin to talk in something that the people had never heard before. He talked about what he could do because I am rich, I am the smartest, I am the most smart, and I know what the government has not done for you, and I'm ready to do that.
Sure.
Yeah, you are. And he said, one, there will be no more wars. I'm going to get you some jobs. I'm going to bring the prices down. He also said he was going to make sure our medical coverage was there. So, because the people had never heard someone talking like that, if you continue to hear the same thing over and over again, and then you don't see it come true, you sort of doubts in your mind. You get spaces of that fantasy and foolishness take place. So that's what happened to the people. People listened to him. People heard him, but they didn't hear
about too is that a lot of times our citizens think of me. So even though he might have said her to you, it's not gonna be me. Yeah, that's true. So Mr. Latham was on the sideline listening to him, and he was watching the people change. It was amazing the way they changed, and no matter what he said, warning them, they didn't hear it. Thankfully, there were some of us citizens who did. And we spoke up, we spoke our minds, we had our little protests and so forth, and yet he was elected. Mr. Wright was elected. And it wasn't until he gave his first executive order that most of the people woke up and said, oh my God, what have we got here? And as he began to, because you see what happened was, because they didn't hear what I would do to you, they didn't understand his true mission. His true mission was to destroy the American dream. Me. So Mr. Left, standing on the sideline, doing his best to wake the people up. He even found something that he could bring to the people and say, look, I told you, he's a crook, he's not right. But he took it to the people, and the people was too confused to understand and believe him. Listen. Then he took it to the courts. He took it to the Congress, as they say. And they were too scared. Didn't want to deal with the repercussions of saying no. So no matter what Mr. Wright did, there was no one to tell him no. No one. And I watched as the American dream, was dissolved. I felt that every time, less and less of me was able to be given to the people without all this fantasy, promises, and lies. Just lies. So, I said to myself, if I could become a person and really stand there on top of that stage and tell them, what would I say? And I would say, don't just listen to what you hear, what you heard, what they say. Listen for what they don't say.
Yeah.
Listen for what they do say. And in the end, I don't believe that I'm gone. I still think I exist. But in the end, I'm gonna exist in a different way. So I just open my heart and my hopes to say that when I come back, or when I return, or when I increase, or whatever happens to me in the end, that it is me, the American dream, has returned.
All right.
It's my pleasure to introduce our next teller.
Ahoy, folks. Everybody awake now? Good. Okay, my name is John McMahon, and I'm here to tell you about my moral compass, my mother. Alice was born in August 1907 in Philadelphia, PA. She was one of 8 daughters of Harry and Elizabeth Shugart, S-C-H-U. And my mother had a number of tragedies that happened to her during her life. Her mother, Elizabeth, Alice just adored Elizabeth. and she limped for the rest of her life. And she was deaf in the right ear. But okay, that's the way it goes. Harry, the dad, now had 4 daughters and nobody to take care of them. He shipped the 4 girls off to Mount St. Joseph, which was a nunnery for the Sisters of St. Joseph in the Catholic Church, up in Chestnut Hill. And they had, besides it being a nunnery, it was a school. So it had a grade school, high school, and a college. So Alice is shipped off there to live there. And she lived there with her 3 sisters and for 8 years. Now, this was a boarding school. This was a school for rich people to send their daughters to this boarding school for grade school or high school or both, okay? So here's all these rich girls and mom who's poor. Okay, another problem to deal with. So she goes to that school for a number of years. She graduates from high school, and the nun who was the president of Chestnut Hill College offered her a full ride 4-year college scholarship. And Alice said, "Oh, I'd love to take it, but I can't. I gotta go to work. I gotta make money for the family." So she leaves, and she goes back up to Germantown. She goes to work for a company called Field and Meatpacking. You ever heard of Scrapple? That's where it's made. So there, she meets this tall, handsome Irishman named Charlie McMahon. So Charlie McMahon and Alice Szudy get married. And start producing children, of course, as any good Catholic family would. So Charles J. McMahon Jr. arrives in July of, they got married in 1932, right at the depths of the Depression of the war. 1 year later, here comes the first kid, Charles J. McMahon Jr., to be followed by 4 more kids. And the way it went was, boy, 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 finally, girl, whoops, I'm the whoop. That's my job, I'm the whoop. Okay, so, looking back, I realized I've gone through life using the yogi principle. Yogi Berra, you've all heard saying from Yogi Berra. Well, one of his best sayings, I think, was, you can observe a lot by watching. Yeah, you can observe a lot. So I watched. Now remember, I was the youngest. I was the baby of the family. I was Mom's baby. And she would introduce me to her friends, all her rich friends from school, as her baby. She continued to do that until I was 45 years old. Okay, and here's another thing. She'd say, "Oh, girls, look at his eyelashes, they're so long. Johnny, that's your right. Like this. Oh my God, look at those eyelashes. I love those eyelashes. Oh my God. What am I going to do? Okay. So despite the fact that she was poor and all her friends were rich, she was really popular among her friends. And I can tell you a lot of stories about that, but I won't because we don't have all night. It's going to get dark pretty soon. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So there I am doing a lot of watching. You can observe things by watching. So I'm watching Mom. You know, she's my role model. She's my moral compass. Okay, that's the key. She's my moral compass. And so as I say, she was a tough broad, a really tough broad. She had really some bad things happen to her. In 1950, I think it was, she got ulcerative colitis. Not fun, especially in 1950. I mean, the medical system for ulcerative colitis was, okay, sharpen the knives and go from there. So she ends up with a colostomy, wearing the bag, and yeah, out of time, right? Yeah, forget about it. So she got ulcerative colitis, and she says, "Well, Loretta Young wears a bag. You know, famous singer and actress. Dwight D. Eisenhower, the President of the United States, wore a bag." And she said, "No problem, wearing a bag." I came home from school one day, age about 7, and I said, "Mom, some kid at school said I have big ears." Mom says, "Clark Gable has kind of big ears, Johnny. And I thought, yeah, okay. That's good. Okay. So, here's a good one. When she was 54 years old, she goes back to Mount St. Joseph, goes to the president of Chesel College and says, hey, back in 1929, you offered me a scholarship. I'd like to take it back. And she went there for 4 years, full time, full ride, the whole 9 years. And she kept switching majors, so it was kind of weird. First, she was going to major in math. Oh, yeah. Then Spanish. Then library science. And finally, she became a librarian, like a number of other women in this room. She even went to graduate school and got a master's degree in library science. Now, she wasn't perfect. Nobody's perfect. Mom, by the time she was 60 years old, was a raging alcoholic. She couldn't drink worth a damn. But, nobody's perfect. 1996, at age 89, she died. And the way that went down, my brother Joe, I'm of course from California by that time, brother Joe calls me up and says, hey John, you better boogie on back there because Mom's going to check out pretty soon. So I fly back. She's in a nursing home. I go there. I'm sitting there chatting with Mom. And she says, Johnny, I have a confession to make. I thought, oh my God, what am I, a priest? She says, you were a mistake. Shit happens. And she said, but you've always been and always will be my favorite. Oh, Mom, that makes me feel really good. Hey, Mom, you getting hungry? It's noon, time for lunch. What would you like to eat? More than anything else in the world. She said, the food here sucks. I said, what would you like to do the best possible lunch of all? She says, I want a hoagie. You guys know what a hoagie is? Sorry, okay. I said, you're going to get one. So I went up the street to the deli, got a nice big Philly hoagie, took it back to the house. We each had half that hoagie, and we noshed on that thing, and then she died a week later. So, here's my moral compass. What did I learn from her? A lot. Here's what I learned. I learned things to be and things not to be. Let's talk about the things not to be first. Don't be arrogant. Don't be selfish. Don't be greedy. Don't be intolerant. Don't be bigoted. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be sanctimonious. Don't be spineless. Don't be a jerk. Okay? Or, as my granddaughter in New Zealand would say, don't be a dick. Here's what to be. Be indomitable. Be invincible. Be steadfast. Be confident. Be optimistic. Be funny. Be honest. Be loyal. Be helpful. Be friendly. Be a socializer. Be kind. Be brave. And last but not least, be reverent. That's my mom.
I want to share something with you. We all practiced stories that were 10 minutes, and then we were given 4. So then a few people had to leave, and so we're being a little adaptable to our time, but we want to respect it. So, my name is Marissa. Maybe you know. That's all right. And my father ran off with Miss Alabama when I was a baby. And as a result, I really didn't know him for years. I grew up at 7th Avenue in New York City in the shadow of Times Square on the edge of Hell's Kitchen in a kind of despicable neighborhood some of you might know of. It's not the Disneyland of Times Square now. At that time it was Broadway shows, peep shows, massage parlors, strip clubs, but that was home. It also was a very creative neighborhood with dancers, choreographers, musicians, and I went to school across the street at PS 69. My My school was incredibly diverse. My friends were Puerto Rican, Black, Chinese, Jewish, Catholic, you name it. We were like the United Nations. And that's how I grew up. One of my favorite things to do was to walk down to the Woolworths on 44th Street and go to the soda fountain, the fountain area, and order a vanilla ice cream soda. You know, the kind that looks like dirty vanilla, but that's the vanilla beans. I say, I want a dirty vanilla ice cream soda. Well, when I was 7, I came home from school one day, and my mother was home from work, and she was all excited, and she said, your father wants to meet you. I was like, my father? I had never even seen a picture of him. I didn't know what he looked like. We never talked about him. Well, suddenly, I'm getting spruced up, putting on my hand-me-down party dress from my rich cousin in New Jersey. Everyone's scrubbing my face and combing my hair. I go downstairs, and there's this man, larger than life, handsome. He takes me outside, and I see his big Cadillac, Coupe de Ville, red and white, with black and white, red and white leather seats, and he drives me all over. Takes me to see his friends. Next day I meet his new wife and children. And that began my adventure, going down to Mobile, Alabama. I would fly back and forth a couple of times a year. I was like a pendulum swinging between Broadway and the Bayou. I'd get off the plane, I'd leave the noisy city, and suddenly I'd be there with fishing boats and cicadas and sweet tea and all my relatives with wacky names like Mama A, Mama D, Skeeter, Pee Wee, things like that. My dad became a tin man, still had that Cadillac, drove me around. When I visited, the way we could spend time together, he'd say, we're going up the road, where we would sell aluminum siding in bomb shelters. And we would knock on strangers' doors, and it amazes me that anyone would let a stranger into your house. But he was quite handsome and quite charming. He was very popular with the women. Way too popular. That was my time to be with my dad and to get to know him and have him all to myself. And it was wonderful, except there was something that was very unsettling. I would look out the window, looking over, and I'd see tar paper shacks on cinder blocks. I'd say to my father, Daddy, why are those children's bellies swollen like that? He'd say, they're hungry. I didn't know about this stuff. I had poor friends, but I never saw that. One day, we stopped at a gas station. He went around the back to use the restroom, and in the distance I saw a very old, elderly black man walking towards us. And it was a very hot day. The cicadas were pulsing. You could see, in the heat, you could see the waves, and his shirt was full of perspiration, and he was walking as much as he could in the shade to get up to that gas station. I had just refreshed myself at the water fountain. There were two. One was ceramic, all cracked. The other was refrigerated. One said color, one said white. I had just had that cold, cool water, and I watched him walk over and look around, and I wished he could drink that water, and he leaned over and took that water from the ceramic water fountain, and I knew it would be hot. That water was sitting in those pipes for hours, and that was a moment that just stuck with me forever. And I started to realize that there were two different worlds. I was going between two different worlds. A few years later, I would be with my friends down at the Woolworths on 44th Street, and we're looking around, we're having our sodas and whatever, hot dogs or whatever. And I looked around and I thought to myself, gosh, if I lived in the South, I wouldn't go to school with these kids. In fact, I couldn't go to Woolworths with them, because at that time, there were people protesting, young people a little older than me, going to Woolworths and doing sit-ins, and they were getting beaten, and they were being met with fists and horrible words, and even being arrested. I thought I couldn't go with my friends, but that was me. So all of these visits were way more and a family visit. They were an awakening. They planted a seed inside of me about injustice. It was a coming of age, and now that I'm at this age, I'm heartsick and sad about how we've been reverting to the past. I was always considered myself, I call myself a pathological optimist. And I want to believe that things will change, that that pendulum is going to swing back, that we're going to see things differently. And I want to hope, I want to keep my hope for the future and return to the optimism I felt as that little girl at the Woolworths fountain.
I'm Rima.
Okay. Clearly I'm challenged. Thank you. I don't want to pass. That's good. Righty tighty. Yes, it really is. That's good. We got it. Thank you. Anyway, I want you to join me at the border of France and Spain. I gotta get up closer. Behind me are the Pyrenees of France. In front of me is a gate, an old wooden gate, and it's got an insignia of a clamshell. It is the gate to the Camino del Santiago, the way of St. James. Now, St. James, the patron saint of Spain, one of Jesus' disciples, were actually, are you singing with me?
3 minutes, yeah.
Please. Were actually, he was executed in Jerusalem, and 2 of his disciples carried his body to Spain, covered in clamshells, where it now remains. The Camino has many starting points around Europe. It all ends in one little town in Spain called Santiago de Compostela. But for me, my Camino started at that gate. Now, my journey to that gate was kind of it's an interesting one. People do this Camino for various reasons. Some people do it for religious purposes, some people for personal purposes, like something they're trying to work out. I did it because I turned 80. And it was not such an easy time for me. I was not happy. You know, I was worried. I was worried what life would be like. I was worried if I could still be able to tackle difficult things. I was worried that could I still be able to do the things I loved? Could I learn new things? Could I make a new friend? Some people celebrate milestones by having a big party. I decided I was going to take a very long walk. So there I was at this gate. And all of a sudden, I got incredibly nervous. It was really interesting. I had planned for this walk for a year. I had trained. I had walked 6 to 9 miles a day with a backpack. But there I was, scared. So I stood at the entrance and I kind of did what I often do when I get a little nervous about something. I start to sing under my breath. And when we walk along together, as we walk along, shall we sing a song together? Shall we sing a song? Love, joy, laughter, and sorrow. Who knows what comes tomorrow? Who knows and who cares as we march along? I opened the gate. I walked through. I was on the Camino. I wasn't alone. I was with a small group of people. The youngest was 65, the baby of the group. The oldest was 81. I was so happy I wasn't the oldest person. Now, you know, when you're with a group of strangers and you're tackling something difficult, it's an interesting thing to see how the group bonds. Now, all of a sudden, this group of strangers became like really best friends and talked about anything you can imagine, really personal things, because we had one rule: no politics. And that was really interesting to me. No politics? Are you kidding? I've been talking politics all my life. You know, I go out for coffee with a girlfriend, we talk politics. I have dinner with some family members, we talk politics. Are you serious? We're not going to talk politics for 10 days? But we didn't. Well, we kind of did. But you know, that was like at night over a glass of wine, you know. But basically we didn't. We respected the rule of no politics. It was so free. It was so liberating. And instead of talking politics, we started talking about things that really were important to us, that meant something to us, that why we were actually doing this walk. Now, when you do the walk, there are some protocols you have to respect. One is you wear a clamshell. You wear it on your body. Most people hang it from their backpack. But you do this to signify that you're on the pilgrimage, so other pilgrims will be able to recognize you. The other thing you do, you have a passport. It's called the Pilgrim's Passport, and you take it with you everywhere you go, because as you're walking on the Camino, maybe you stop and get a cup of coffee, you get a stamp. Maybe you stop for lunch, you get a stamp. You go to where you're spending the night, you get a stamp. And it's your evidence that you've actually done the walk. So you have to have your passport. And most importantly, in a way, you have to greet other pilgrims. So if you see somebody coming to you, towards you, who has a shell, you greet them. You greet them. You say, "Bueno camino." Good walk. And so we walked. We walked up hills, we walked in valleys, we walked through creeks, we walked through towns, we walked through villages. I learned how to make cheese. We walked on cobblestones, we walked on gravel, any kind of terrain that you can imagine. We walked. We ate a lot of really good food. We laughed a lot, and we drank a lot of really good wine. And as we're getting to the end of our walk, we make our way up to a hill called the Hill of Joy. And the original pilgrims would walk up to this Hill of Joy, and in the distance, they could see the spires of the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela. And they knew that their journey was coming to an end. And the tradition is that on the way, you pick up a stone. And when you get to the Hill of Joy, you put your stone down on the pile of all these other stones that have been accumulating there for many years from many pilgrims. I had my stone because your stone represents what you wish for the world. I got my stone, and I looked down at that pile of other stones, and my mind went empty. I could not think of what I wanted to wish for. I mean, really, let's think about it. There's like a gazillion things we can wish for these days, right? I couldn't think of a thing. My mind absolutely just went blank. I stood there for a few minutes. I could feel my eyes filling up. I put my stone down and I whispered, I was here. I was here. And in that moment, I understood kind of why I was here. And what had really gotten me to this point. I wanted to be free from fear. Fear of the future. Fear of the unknown. Fear of being old. Fear of dying. I wanted to regain some optimism and feel positive again. So there I was on the Hill of Joy, looking at the spires of the cathedral. And I started to sing. And this time, I didn't care if anybody heard me. And maybe you'll help me and sing along with me. You gotta take one step in front of the other and lead with love. Take one step in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta take one step in front of the other and lead with love. Take one step in front of the other and lead with love. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid. You're not alone, you're not alone. Don't you give up, don't you give up. Keep moving on, keep moving on. One step, one step, one step, one step, one step. One step. Bueno camino.
Our last storyteller of the afternoon is Debbie.
Long day. Yeah. Long day. Well, girl, you did this tight one. Well, can you hear me all right? I'm pretty loud. It doesn't really matter. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you have waited for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you have waited for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. You know, my mama taught me a lot of things. She taught me a lot of things when I was a child, and you know, as mothers often do with their children. And then she taught me a lot of things that come into play now that I'm in my late 70s. Things like how to live well on very little. How to be kind
to somebody that is different than you are. How to give time and patience that somebody that might need a little bit of help. Always to volunteer and be willing to be in service. My mama even taught me that it is all right to be happy to be nappy. Amen. I mean happy to be nappy. You know, and to be nappy means a lot to us black people. It means that black is, black was, and black will always be beautiful. Yeah. That was my mama. That's what my mama taught me. She was the first black woman in my little neighborhood of Phoenix, Arizona to wear an afro. Folks were talking about her so bad about that woman. She needs to go like that. You need to get out that dress and go, don't you, girl? But my mama was strong. She was a giant. And she was a loving person. Let me tell you something else about my mama. My mama never, ever, ever missed an opportunity to vote. I don't care where she was in the country or in the world for that matter, because my mama traveled a lot. But she never missed her opportunity to vote. And I'm going to tell you, she showed all of us the importance of being able to vote. She was always quick to remind me of what it took for my grandfather, for my grandmother, for my old aunts and uncles that would walk for miles to get to the courthouse only to be shown a jar of jelly beans and say, how many is in this jar? And if you get it right, you can vote. My mama was quick to remind me how important it is that we vote. And she also reminded me and instilled in my heart that the power that we, the people, we owe the people, that our power is in the ballot box. Right. You know, my mother was an activist, and she always fought hard for the rights of every artist, every black artist that you can imagine. She was always there pushing us forward to excel in excellence and to speak well and to go ahead and hone and study our craft. It's not a hobby for some of us. It is who it is that this one is. I am the vote. My mother fought hard for every artist that I also know, that we would all receive a decent living wage. Directors, choreographers, designers, musicians, stage hands. Somebody was going to take that box and move it from stage left to stage right. They need to be paid what they are worth, and they work very hard. My mother, she made sure and pushed me included to talk to corporate heads, to talk to heads of organizations, to talk to Congress, to talk to our mayors, to talk to our governors, and even to talk to the president if she could get an audience. She made sure that me included are on the congressional record to show that we are here because the arts are important for our schools, they're important on our playgrounds, and they must exist. And we fought hard for the National Endowment for the Arts, which is how so many actors and actresses can claim that's how they got their start, is through funding for the National Endowment for the Arts. That was my mother. You know, I often wonder, and I think about this all the time, which is my reason for being here at Stagebridge. It's not because I can show off my skills as a storyteller, because I know I got the skills and I got the chops. That I am confident of. But my true intent for being here at Stagebridge is so that I can stand up and say, with my stone, lay it on that pile of stone, and say, I was here. I am important for the mess that is happening in this country to this day. You know, my mama, she died at the age of 93, and I took care of her for those last months that she was alive, and it was the hardest thing that I'd ever done in my life. I didn't think that I had the strength, but you know what they say, God only gives you what you can handle. And I'm telling you, it was a very difficult situation for me to be in, to see a giant of a woman to shrivel down to almost nothingness. But one of the things that my mama taught me, she taught me in those last few months, she would look me dead in the eye and she would tell me, she says, whatever you do, you be honest, you be true, you study and you research before you speak, so people will know that you are telling the truth. And you're not getting it off of AI, and you're not getting it off of what somebody has regurgitated in our pulpits, and on our street corners, and on television, and on social media. You speak from your heart, and don't ever, this is my mama right here, don't ever let somebody make you shrink or be small just because that parent, that Johnny, that Jimmy, that Susie, that somebody is uncomfortable. Don't you back down, and you look them in the eye and you speak your truth. So I vowed to my mama, I said, Mama, I promise you, like you, I am going to stand tall with my back straight, with my head up, and my fist raised. All power to the people. With that said, I'm not going to keep y'all very long, because I was going to finish off that song and sing it tomorrow, but I'm not going to. So we have next up, I do believe there is another group that is coming up behind us. I hope you enjoy our storytelling session. I hope you got lots to say.
Because of your word of mouth, faith in us, 12 new students came to Stagebridge. Came from marketing and outreach, and 4, I don't really know, this is a confusing stat. It says other. I'm gonna guess that they came in because Michelle made so much food happen here, worked day and night to get these spreads, and I think it's just like when you make something so beautiful, people start showing up. Thank you, Michelle, for all your amazing art. Should I leave now? Are you guys ready? Okay. Please enjoy Guys and Dolls.
Okay, wait 1 second while I get there. I'm gonna sit right here, okay? Sorry. Okay, are you ready? Everybody set? Everybody ready?
I got the horse right here. His name is Paul Revere. And here's a guy that says if the weather's clear, can do. This guy says the horse can do. I'm thinking Valentine as on the morning light. The guy who's got him figured at 5 to 9.
In that time, he wins a quiet half according to this in the telegraph.
For Pal Revere, I'm white. I hear his foot's all right. Of course, it all depends if it rained last night. Like Valentine, as like the morning light. This was the smooth the horse white mother died.
Just a minute, boys, I got to raise some noise. Let's wait for the horse, let's wait for
I tell Paul Revere, now this is no love here. It's from my Macy's cabaret, and real sincere. I can't Valentine, as like the morning light. The good guy said the figure out 5 to 9. Just as ten the horse can chance.
So when you get that town, he has a fire
Paul Revere, I got the horse right here.
Brothers and sisters, resist the devil. He will flee from you. This is what the Bible tells us. Hear me, you gamblers, with your dice, your cards, your horses. Just around the corner is our little mission, where you're always welcome to seek refuge. To refuge from this jungle of sin. Join me, brothers and sisters, in resisting the devil. And we can put the devil, remember friends, the Save a Soul mission located at 409 West 49th Street. Open all day and all night. Never mind. Oh. Come on. Nicely.
Points are up. I wonder why such a fine doll like her is mixed up in the mission dog.
Too bad that such a doll wastes all her time being good. How can she make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah.
Hey, Denise Southwest.
Oh, Harry the horse, how are you? You know nicely Johnson.
Yeah, how was it? Nicely, thank you. Tell me, what about Nathan's Detroit? You got a place for the game yet? Still looking for a place.
Oh, the heat is on.
Everybody's looking for action. I wish Nathan finds. I wish he finds.
What? Lieutenant Brannigan?
Mr. Southstreet, this is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
So, either of you gentlemen know where Nathan Detroit is?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
The Nathan Detroit who is running the floating crab games here. Well, you can tell him from me that I know that right now he is running around trying to find a spot.
You are on the wrong side of the stage, Nathan. Nathan, go to the other side of the stage. You're on the wrong side of the stage.
Hey, do you get to play for the game? Hi, Nathan.
Well, what can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even buy Adelaide a present today. And you know what today is? It's mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary. We've been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town's up to here with high players. The Greeks in town.
Brandy bottle bakers.
Scrambled Slim.
No, I could make a fortune. Where can I have the game?
The Biltmore Garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they now have a lock on the door of the gym that public high school lady before.
There's the stockroom behind the fluffy bar.
Mr. McCluskey, Yankees and Scout.
And things being what they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore Garage is the spot.
But the thousands bucks
We ain't got.
Reliable Nathan, 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 Nathan Detroit.
If you're looking for action, he'll furnish you some. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Now for good old reliable Nathan, 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 just a short walk to the old established floating crab game in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Come and have a game or we'll die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent floating crab game in New York.
You can borrow the money from Sky.
Not Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money, it's betting money. So why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
I ain't scared. I'm perfectly willing to take the risk, providing that I can bet on something there's no chance of losing. He likes crazy bets. Oh, look. Run into Mindy's restaurant and ask Mindy how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday and how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel?
What do you want to know for?
Just find out. Now beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she hears I'm running a crap game, she'll never set foot on me again.
Hi, Nathan, dear.
Adelaide, kitchen. We still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver, Charlie, he's been working us all day. Finally, I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat? You just want to sneak out and meet that bum, Nathan Detroit.
So what did you say to him?
I told him, I says, I'll meet whoever I want. Nathan, happy birthday, happy anniversary.
A present? For me?
For you? I hope you like it.
and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. Look, honey, about your present, I didn't get one. I'm sorry.
No, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel more like we're married. Nathan, darling, I can do without almost anything, just so long as you don't start playing that crap game again.
Crap game? What an absurd thought.
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake? That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, honey. Look, Adelaide, I'm expecting a fellow, and I know you're hungry.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
No, not at all. I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy.
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
Hi. Going to be in town long?
Flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yes, there's a lot of action down there. You want to come with me?
No, I've got things to do. Tell me, you hungry? Maybe you could go out to Mindy's and have a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something.
No, I think I'll go get the late results.
But you will admit that Mindy is the greatest cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? And yet, there are some people who like Mindy's strudel. I wonder how much she sells more, the cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I've never given it much thought. But if everybody's like I am, I say Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
When I was a young man, about to go out into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. Son, the old father says, one of these days in your travels, a guy is going to come to you with a brand new deck of cards and offer to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you're standing there, you're going to wind up with an earful of cider. Now, Nathan, I do not claim that you've been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
You don't think that...
However, if you're really looking for some action, I will bet you the same 1,000 that you do not know the color of the necktie you have on. Well...
No bet. Blue! Crazy color.
We took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she said for you to be sure to pick her up after the show at the Hot Box, and don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean,
Yes, dear. That is husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you are trapped. In Adelaide, you have the kind of a girl that is most difficult to unload.
I don't want to load her. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a doll? Well, a doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I just say figuring weight for age. All dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're going to Havana without one?
I like to travel light. But if I wish to take a doll to Havana, there's a large assortment to choose from.
Real class, high class dolls.
Any doll, any neighbor.
Any doll. And I mean, will you bet on that? I will bet you $1,000 that if I name a doll, you will take her to Havana tomorrow.
You got a bet.
I take her.
Her. Cider. sinners here?
Indeed we do.
I've been wandering around trying to get up the courage to come in here.
Here are 2 pamphlets. A good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we're having a midnight prayer meeting on Thursday, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
Allow me to introduce myself. Sky Masterson.
Here's another pamphlet I think you should read. I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not. Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it's 8 to 5, the others will follow. I'll make you a proposition. What is this big meeting of yours Thursday? I will guarantee to fill that meeting with 12 genuine sinners.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Come out to dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
It's Sky Masterson's marker for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 sinners. I'll pick you up tomorrow at noon with dinner.
At noon?
It'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
Don't come to Cubana in Havana.
Havana?
Where else do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's? The plane will get us there in 5 hours and back the same night. Food's great.
Please go away.
Somewhere in this world, there must be a guy who might appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
You will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be. Yes. of the other cheek.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have our world-shaking tour today, and we got Miss Adelaide and the Farmette Rockettes. Come out, girls.
Oh, there you are. Hello, my face.
Can I see you?
Yeah.
Nathan.
What you got there?
Oh, I got a book.
A book?
Yes, a book.
You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Oh, Nathan, darling, this is very, very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went in about my cold.
How is your cold?
It's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I'd had it. And I told him a long time. So he said to read this book. Because he said it might be due to psychology.
You haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is psychology that tells you why girls do certain things. Whew. What do you think I got in this box?
Huh. Sally's wedding show. I can't guess.
Oh, it's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years, Nathan. I won't show it to you because it's padlocked. Would you like to see it? It's padlocked. So you see, Nathan, darling, I got the veil. All we need now is our license and our blood test.
Our what?
Blood test. It's a law.
What the city? First they closed my crap game, and then they opened my veins?
Nathan, you're not planning on another crap game.
Adelaide, how can you think such a thing? Why do you think I gave up the crack game? It's because I love you, and I want us to be the happiest married couple there is in the world.
You. I'm all dated up tomorrow with Society Max, and he breaks it on account of your dopey crack game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my heels.
Get out! You're going to be at your crap game.
Look, you're getting yourself upset. You and I are going to be all right. After all, we love each other. And we're going to get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
You will feel better tomorrow. Come on, cheer up, honey. See that old smile? That's my girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
It says here, average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration, may react with psychosomatic symptoms difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See, no. Chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and throat. In other words, just avoiding whether the wedding is on or off, a person can develop a cough when they get on that train to Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime, that the apartment is air conditioned, and the rooms nice. Then we get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop blood grip, the postnasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes, and the sinus, that's really opaque. From a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a bad
I was just following Miss Sarah. You should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Great, just so he don't take her to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't take this doll to New Rochelle. They said he's got to start lining up the game.
I don't know. I suppose seeing Miss Adelaide, she's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide. She's always taking his mind off honest work.
Yes, it is too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
That is his weakness. And we should be tolerant because I'm told that it is a worldwide weakness. When you see a guy with stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a job waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a job can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent
Sarah, there's something I've got to talk to you about.
Won't you come inside and have some lunch?
No. I don't have time for that. I have several other calls to make, Sarah. We have decided at headquarters to close this mission.
Close the mission? General, please, someone can do good here, even if I can't.
Besides, we've announced a big meeting for tomorrow night.
Yeah, but will anyone be here?
Pardon me, I couldn't help overhearing. General, my name is Sky Masterson, performer sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah can be a big success here.
I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not certain.
Doll got you jammed.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion? Why don't you come to the meeting tomorrow and find out for yourself?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Well, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
You all left your carnations?
Remember, no one will be let into the game without they got red carnations.
Okay, but
It
we're
is
game.
right. Up and up.
I'll tell you in a minute. Nathan, is it all set? Can I tell the guys it's at the billboard garage?
Not yet. I gotta stall him for a while. Joey wants his dough first.
It's 11 o'clock. They won't stick around much longer.
So sue me.
Detroit, if you do not have no place for the game, tell us, and we will seek elsewhere for our entertainment.
Now take it easy, Harry.
I'm likely to meet Big Julie. I came here from Chicago.
I came here to shoot crap.
How do you do?
Let's.
How do you do?
No, Nathan.
How do you do, Big Willie?
Okay, now I came here to shoot crap.
There we go.
Let's shoot crap.
Harry.
Big Julie.
Nathan, if there's no crafting tonight, I'm sure Big Julie here will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased. Am I right?
Big Julie, believe me when I tell you that when Nathan Detroit, when Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can count on it. That, well, that is
Brannigan, enter.
gonna happen somehow. I mean,
What gathering we have here, gentlemen? So, cream of society, I would say. I think we have, let's see, we have Andy, the Hawks, we have Society Max, we have Rusty Charlie, and Lippy Lulu. So, tell me, gentlemen, what's the occasion?
It's a party.
What kind of party?
Adelaide? Adelaide.
What kind
Adelaide,
of
please enter. Okay, thank you. There she is. Say goodbye to her. Hold on.
It's a bachelor party. Nathan is getting married.
Goodbye, girls. See you tomorrow.
We already talked about the bachelor party, so Adelaide, you just heard that there was a bachelor dinner.
What? Harry.
Yes, that is correct, Lieutenant. It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. Since nobody cannot deny.
Oh, Nathan, darling, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought it was a...
It was a bachelor dinner. Yes, sir. It was a bachelor dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Brannigan?
You could have fooled me, Nathan.
Tell me then, Nathan, what
Now, could you, when is the happy day?
When will it be, Nathan?
Well, we need time for a license.
You can elope. You could run right down to Maryland, they'll marry you right away, and you won't even be asked for a blood test.
Ain't that enough?
Oh, Nathan, let's do it.
What the heck?
Oh, Nathan. I've got so many things to do before we elope. You'll be the hot box.
Brannigan, my credit?
My congratulations, Nathan. I didn't think you'd do it, but I make sure that...
Only hope there is nothing
And I
hereditary.
only hope that there is nothing in heredity.
Nathan, I've got so many things to do before we elope. You'll be at the hot box tomorrow night.
I'll have a table reserved, and I'll be all dressed up in whatever you elope in.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so happy. Nathan, you are indeed a lucky fellow, a most beautiful doll indeed. Don't you agree, Big Julie?
Let's shoot crap. Nathan, you better find a place.
How can I? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Maybe it won't come. Maybe he took the doll to Havana.
He couldn't have. How could he? She couldn't have gone.
These are delicious. What did you call them?
Dulce de leche. It's Spanish for milkshake.
Dulce de leche.
What's in it besides milk?
Sugar and sort of natural flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Cardi.
Does Bacardi have alcohol in it?
Only enough to act as a preservative.
Very good. I'll have another. You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk. Two more dulce de leche.
Are you all right?
Am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. And from the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way go back to New York.
I'm taking you back.
Oh, you're no gentleman.
Look, you don't like you shouldn't be mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You know why I took you to Havana? I made a bet. That's how we met in the first place. I made a bet.
How else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
I gotta think of what's best for you.
You talk just like a missionary.
No, you were fine.
Oh, golly. I don't know how I'll get home with all this stuff.
How are you, Miss Adelaide?
Oh, fine, Spy. Look, the girls just gave me a kitchen shower.
That's wonderful, Adelaide. You know Miss Sarah.
How do you do? Glad to meet you, you know. Sky, we're eloping to room tomorrow, right after the hot box. Nathan and I.
Good luck.
Thank you, Sky. Gee, I feel just like a housewife already.
Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
She's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
I don't know. 4 o'clock?
I've never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
It's peaceful, wonderful.
You're finding out something I've known for quite a while. Obadiah.
Obadiah? What's that?
Obadiah Masterson. It's my real name. You're the first person I've ever told it to. I've never been in love before. Now all at once, it's you. It's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score.
But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and my song was born.
So please forgive this helpless days I'm in. I've really never been in love
I thought you still be asleep. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Mr. Masterson.
Good morning.
I was out late last night. Really? Very, very late. And guess what?
The streets were full of sinners.
Yes, it was wonderful. And exactly. Now, where have you been, Sarah? I've been to Cuba. Well, you're even more tired than I am.
Nathan, go. Nathan, go. Nathan.
Hey,
Hey, what the heck is this? What's going on inside the mission? Nathan, what is it?
wait a minute, who's that cheese?
that side. There we go. Go for it. Look in the mission. There's nobody in the mission. There we go. Thanks. You got it?
Got it.
All right, there we go.
No use. Someone must tip them off. Miss Sarah, let me tell you, I have done a lot of things in my time, but I have never, this is the first time I've ever seen a floating crash in a mission.
Crap game.
Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this, don't you? Sarah?
This wouldn't have happened if I never should have gone with you. It was wrong.
No, it wasn't. You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
It's not what I mean.
It's no good, Sky. You said it yourself. It's no good.
Why not? What kind of a doll are you, anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
Did you see Miss Adwood? I bring a message to her from Nathan.
What's the message?
It's this way, Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh was suddenly taken ill with
A rare tropical disease.
Hey, that's not bad.
Nathan, nicely, where is Nathan?
The cracking is still going on.
Since last night?
Big Julie, being a large loser, does not wish the game to terminate.
Where is the game?
Are you looking for some action?
No, I'm leaving town tonight, but I do want to talk to some of the guys. I give a marker to, well, somebody, and I'd kind of like to clean it up before.
I'll meet you outside.
Oops. What about Nathan's message?
Miss Adwood, Nathan is in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical ant.
I don't understand. Sky, Nathan has to come here tonight. We're eloping to get married. Is it cracking again?
You know Nathan. Why does it surprise you?
Promised to change.
Our guide and Sarah.
Not so fast. Sarah, not so fast.
I just want to get away from this whole place. To go someplace where
The senators are all perfect and well behaved.
you saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
And someday they will pray there. And even a man like Sky Masterson and the other gamblers come seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
I knew that the minute I saw him picking on you. I didn't know you were going to get stuck on him.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But Sarah, if you love him enough, how then I can wish you for the color of your coat and fortune smiling come your way. But more I cannot wish you
pulsating. Tonight's the big meeting, right?
Supposed to be. Mr. Masterson, last night...
The general's a tough dog, huh?
We've got to hurry.
Miss Sarah, I've forgotten something. Being a gambler, you've forgotten something. Being a gambler, I never forget things like this. You hold my marker for 12 sinners tonight.
Mr. Masterson, last night the mission was filled with your friends. Let us say we're even.
And if you don't make up on that marker, I'm going to tell the whole town you are a filthy welcher.
Sky, stay on stage. Sky, stay on stage.
The crab game, about 10 minutes walk from here.
Which way?
Crap shooters on stage. Everybody in your luck to be a lady, come to positions, please. All crap shooters on stage. Crap shooters in your positions where you're supposed to be for luck to be. You're down there. You're down there.
Okay, this is one of our markdowns. Okay.
Keep going. Nicely. Good evening. You're on 73.
Good evening. Good evening.
Who is this guy?
Well, first word, yeah.
It's the fellow I was telling you about, when they took the mission doll to Havana.
Look, you guys. Tonight in Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street, they're holding a midnight prayer meeting. I promised I would deliver them some sinners. When it comes to sinning, most of you guys are high up among the paint cards.
I don't want to waste no evening hallelujah joint.
I guarantee you the air in the mission smells cleaner than down here. Maybe it would not hurt you guys to learn something else besides the odds of making a foreign the hard way. Well, I tried. See you around, Nathan.
Okay, Sky, about that Havana business, I regret I temporarily do not have that 1,000 for you.
You don't have to pay me. You won.
But I thought you took Miss Sarah to Havana.
You were wrong.
Big Julie, I now got the dough to roll you again, but with my dice.
There's nothing doing with your dice. He cannot make a pass to save his soul. Right? I said, with them dice, he cannot make a pass to save his soul.
What did he say?
With them dice, he cannot make a pass to save his soul.
Well, maybe I can make a pass to save his, and yours, and his. I will bet each of you $1,000 against your souls. 1,000 cash against a marker for your souls. If I win, you guys will all show up at the mission tonight, okay? One meeting.
Okay by me.
You too, Nathan. $1,000 against your soul.
Me? I don't even know if I got one.
You got one someplace. Give me the dice.
Put those lovely scripts down.
Thank you. Great. We can continue now.
Okay, give me room. Got a lot more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. date with me. The pickings have been lush, and yet before the evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners, you might refuse to stay, and so the best thing I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight, luck be a lady tonight, luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with, luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart, she'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me when I put my life on this roll. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Luck be a lady, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a
Adelaide, it nicely explained to you about tonight. I hope you ain't sore about it.
Look, Nathan, darling. We can still make everything all right. Look, it's not even midnight yet. It's 5 minutes to 12. Let's elope right now.
Okay, Adelaide.
Okay.
No, I can't.
Why not?
Say Nathan, say Benny's line for them. Rusty, say Benny's line.
Well, come on, Nathan. We'll be late. Come on. Nathan, why can't we elope now?
Gus, I got to go to a prayer meeting.
This is the biggest lie you ever told.
But I promise you, true.
It's now several minutes past midnight. Is anyone coming? Sergeant Sarah, something is very wrong.
General, I know what's wrong. I'm wrong. I've failed. I've spoken to these people day after day, but my words haven't reached them. I think you'd better.
Go, Rusty. Go, go, go.
I don't know.
Hey, guys, come in. Gamblers, come in. Gamblers, gamblers are supposed to be coming in. Come in. Arvide, you're supposed to already be here. Arvide. I know. Keep going. Welcome.
Everybody's here. Where's Nathan Detroit?
Present.
Miss Sarah, here you are. 1 dozen or more assorted sinners. Sorry we didn't have time to clean them up.
Won't you gentlemen sit down?
Sit down. This is a mission, not Roseland, so I suggest that you do not indulge in any unpleasantness. Since I'm required to depart for points west tonight, I'm appointing Nathan Detroit Major Domo in my place.
We are honored tonight. The meeting will be conducted by the leader of our organization, General Cartwright.
It's wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil sinners. Now, who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Ben, give this testimony.
I ain't no stupid.
Come, brothers, I know it's difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin that is in your heart. Anyone?
Harry? Harry the horse?
Well, like the sky was rolling us for our soul.
I beg your pardon.
Keep speaking, Harry.
Scott Anderson, he rolled $1,000 against our souls. That's the only reason we would be here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. He means that they're only here because Sky Masterson won them in a dice game.
How wonderful! This whole meeting, the result of gambling, shows that good could come out of evil. Sergeant Sarah, you've done a remarkable job. Anybody else?
Aha!
We will now hear testimony from Brother Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Well, it happened to me kind of funny. Like a dream.
Tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven. And just by chance I had brought my dice aboard. And as I sang, and I hollered, give me the words.
Hollered, save me. Hollered, someone save me. But the
passengers, they knew right from wrong. And the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat.
And the people all said,
sit down, you're rocking the boat. For the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and swept me overboard. And as I sank, and I hollered, someone save me, that's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. For the devil will drag you under, and you never float. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. 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 Sit down, you're rocking the boat.
Anything we can do for you, Brother Brannigan? Maybe you would care to testify?
I'm doing my testifying in court. And I'm going to testify that you had a floating craft game here in the division. Miss Sarah Sarah. You were standing there when they all came out. Did you see them? Are these the fellows?
I've never seen them in my life.
That's a bright broad.
Dr. Brannigan, we would like to carry on with our meeting.
Thank you, Miss Sarah. People, I also have a confession to make, and I gotta get it off my chest. We did shoot crab here last night, and we're all sorry. Ain't we, boys?
I'm really sorry.
But I did another terrible thing. I made a bet with a certain guy that he could not take a certain doll away with him on a trip. This I shouldn't have done. Although I did not do any harm, as I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Sure. The guy told me that he didn't take the doll. Well, that makes me feel a lot better.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Gentlemen, we will now sing number 244, Follow the Fold.
Yes. When are you getting married?
The 12th of never.
I am sorry. But try to be forgiving and understanding, and the pain will go away. In the Bible, it tells us in Obadiah.
Obadiah? You got a boyfriend named Obadiah?
Obadiah was an ancient prophet.
Nobody cries like that over an old guy. Whatever it is, you got it bad. You know, when I saw you with Sky Masters and oh no, not Sky. You're not in love with Sky. Oh, you poor thing.
I hated him.
I thought I hated him, and I still think I hate him. That's love.
Natalie, can't men like Sky ever change?
For 14 years, I've tried to change Nathan. I've always thought how wonderful he would be if he was different. I just can't change.
A little while ago at our prayer meeting, there were a lot of gamblers who acted as though maybe they could change.
Gamblers at your prayer meeting? Was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I heard that name. I think so.
How do you like that rat? Just when he should have been lying, he's telling the truth. I'm glad I'm through with him. And you ought to be glad you're through with Sky too.
Oh, I am.
What are we? Crazy or something? Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today. Trouble though they may be. Much as he likes to play. Crazy and wild and free. Marry the man today. Rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways.
bail? There we go. Your bail? Have we got it? No problem. There we go. There's my crap shooter. And Judy Ox. There we go. Let me know when she's ready.
It's a bride.
We have to be a bride. It's a requirement. We're almost there.
We're almost late.
Well, weddings have to start late, right? It's a requirement.
Holy smoke!
Nathan, darling. Come on. We're waiting for you.
I didn't get a place for the wedding.
What? Oh, Nathan.
What about the Biltmore garage?
Brothers and sisters, life is one big crap game. The devil is using loaded dice.
Can we get married in your mission?
Certainly. I married Sister Sarah and Brother Masterson. I'll be happy to do the same for you.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll lay 8 to 5. You'll be very happy.